Good day, everyone. We're here once again to discuss the part 2 of the topic System for Representing Atoms. And the part 2 features the Berzelius system. The Berzelius system uses the initials of the elements to represent values. So it makes use of the following: one, the initials of the atoms; two, initials and any other letter in the atom. Then Latin names were also used. All right, these are the three things that makes up the Berzelius system. We want to illustrate each of these points step by step. The first is initials of the atoms. Elements like hydrogen has its symbol as H. Another element like fluorine has its symbol as F. Another element such as carbon has its symbol as C. This is what it means by initials of the atom. Now, in the second means, we have initials and any other letter in the atom. Initial and any other element in the atom. We want to take a look at this. We have helium. Helium is represented as He. He. You see here that the first letter was chosen and another letter E. We have calcium. We have Ca. We have magnesium. This time we have Mg. It's not that it should be the first initial and then the next letter. No, any letter can serve. As you can see here, we have H and the next number that gives us helium. Then we have calcium, C and A. Then in the case of magnesium, we have M and G was used here. If you also check chlorine, we have Cl. This and this was used. So these are the systems that Berzelius employed, and it was very simple and was adopted in the representation of the symbol of elements. Well, certain methods where Latin words were used. This is because of the source from which they are formed. A good example of an element where we have that Latin word is sodium. Sodium. Sodium cannot be written as S or SO or SD. No, this is wrong. Sodium was derived from a Latin word we call nitrum. So that is where the symbol now came from. It is now Na. That is for sodium. Na. Another element that have that is potassium. Potassium is also obtained from a Latin word, kalium, and we have it as this. Now, you see that in the case of Berzelius system, representing complex numbers element was very simple, unlike in the case of datum. So if we have sucrose now, sucrose is easy to be represented. Very simple. Very simple. No symbols were used, but with the initials, it becomes very simple. So based on the simplicity of the Berzelius system, it was adopted and approved for use as the representation of atoms. So whenever you are reading your first 20 elements in the periodic table, know that the Berzelius system is the system used for the representation of the atom. To recap what we have said, what did Berzelius use? First, the initials of the atoms. Two, initials and any other letter in the atom. Why is it that some metals do not have any of their initials or any of their letters in their chemical symbol? Remember I said because of source where they are derived. I've given an example. Some of them are derived from Latin. So based on that, they make use of their Latin names. Bye-bye.